YouTube, so I am back again with yet another video. This one is a tag video. I got watching Obbs and LaLa's YouTube channel. I kind of just discovered them like a couple weeks ago, and I've been watching video after video. But anyways, I came across Kayla's baby name tag video with her friend. I don't remember what her friend's name is. Oops. But basically what they did is they got inspired by Anastasia Ruby's videos and some of the questions that she was asked and answered in different videos and stuff. And so they put together a list of them, so a list of 15, and they made it into a baby name tag. And I thought, hey, that's really cool, so I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and not waste time. So the first question is, and so it is 2013 now. I'm behind by like an entire year because the 2012 SSA list has come out already, but I'm just going to stick with the 2011 list that they used. So the first question is, list your favorite and least favorite names from the SSA 2011 baby name list. And then in brackets it says, why do you like or dislike them, and would you use a nickname? So for my favorites, my favorite name from the boys list for 2011 was Ethan, and my favorite from the girls list for 2011 was Olivia. I'm not a huge fan of any of the names on the list. They aren't bad. They're all quite generic and typical, especially for Canada. So I don't know. I wouldn't use them personally, but I think Ethan and Olivia would make a really adorable civ set, which is part of the reason why I chose them. And they're just really classic and charming names, and I don't really think I'd use a nickname for either. I think people would probably use Liv or Livy or something for Olivia, but I wouldn't. Ethan and Olivia I think is fine on their own. And my least favorite from the top 10 for 2011 were Noah and Abigail. Kind of go back and forth with the name Noah. I really have nothing against the name itself, but it's just really overused, and there's a stigma around it that I really dislike right now. So that's kind of the reason why I wouldn't use it. And Abigail, I go back and forth with this name as well. Like one day I like it, and the other day all I hear is a big gal. I don't know. It's just the way my head works. So, but I do adore Abby as a nickname. And I can't seem to think of a different full name that would have Abby as a nickname. So that's kind of why sometimes I like Abigail, sometimes I don't. So, yeah, so that's that one. Number 2 is, if you had twins, what would you name them? So they have in brackets girl, girl, boy, boy, and boy, girl twins. So for my boy, boy twins, obviously if my partner agrees, which he probably won't, but we'll see. For boy, boy twins, I would definitely name them Harrison Cole and Elliot Cooper, Sunny and Eli for nicknames. For girl, girl, it would be Kira Naomi and Ariana Blythe. No nicknames, just because I don't like the nicknames for Ariana, like Ari, Anna, Aria, I don't like those, so it would just be Ariana. For boy-girl twins, it would be Harrison Cole and Kira Naomi, so Sunny and Kira. The third question is, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be? So, I've always I don't really know, because I'm a Karli to a T, like I can't really think of any other name that would suit me other than my actual real name. But I've always liked the names Annabelle and Hazel, and I wouldn't mind being called either of those. Number 4 is, you have 4 children, any gender, their first names all have to start with the same letter. What would their names be? So I went with the letter H just because out of my top names for boys and girls, I do like Harrison more than I like Kira. So it just made sense to go with Harrison with H because Harrison is my favorite name. So I'd have two boys and two girls, and they would be Harrison, Heidi, Hayden, and Hallie. Number 5 is favorite animal-inspired names. So I kind of went beyond like your typical wolf and wren and bear and stuff, and I wanted to do something a little more original and not just go with actual English animal names. So I did some research and I found Bram, which is Celtic for raven, and Tora, which is Japanese for tiger. I definitely like Bram and Tora more than raven and tiger. They're just a lot more original and pretty cute and stuff. So number 6 is favorite color inspired names. So I did the same thing again. I kind of went beyond magenta and violet and whatever else there are. And I went with sterling and tawny. So sterling for a boy, like sterling silver, and tawny I think is kind of like a bluey green color. I might be completely wrong, but whatever. Number 7 is your top 3 boy names. So I did combos for these, just because I don't really have like single tops. I have them paired already. So for my top 3 boy names, they are Harrison Cole, Elliot Cooper, and Nolan Emery. And number 8 is your top 3 girl names, which are Kira Naomi, Ariana Blythe, and Lillian Kiba. Number 9 is favorite celebrity baby names. So I had to look it up because I don't really pay attention to celebrity kids. But I really love Ben Affleck's son's name, which is Indiana August. I am a huge, massive Harrison Ford fan, as a lot of you know who know me from Facebook. And I freaking love Indiana Jones. So Indiana August was just the right pick. And the other one is, if you've ever heard of the Zac Brown Band, they're a kind of a newer country band. The lead singer, Zac Brown, has a daughter named Georgia Sloan. I love Georgia. Sloan isn't the greatest, but I think Georgia Sloan is actually really cute together. So yeah. Number 10 is your ultimate guilty pleasure name. I have a really hard time with guilty pleasure names because I either like the name and it's usable, or I don't like the name. But I kind of like the way these two sound. I would never use them because I think it's a stupid idea to name your kids that. But I still think they sound kind of cool. So for a girl, it's Temper, and for a boy, it's Rudolph. So I think most people would think Rudolph is totally unusable and Temper is usable, but for me, Rudolph is more usable than Temper. Just because think about it, like Temper, bad temper, good temper, whatever. Rudolph, Rudy is a super cute nickname, but I don't think I'd actually have the courage to use it, personally. Number 11 is most hated names. I've watched a bunch of these different baby name tag videos that people have done, and they're all like, disclaimer, disclaimer, I'm not trying to offend it. Whatever, I don't fucking know you. I really don't care if I offend you, to be honest. These are the names I dislike. If you like them, whatever floats your boat. I'm sure there's names I like that you don't. I'm not going to apologize for disliking them, so I don't know, I'm a bitch, I guess. So number 11, most hated baby names. Kinsey, Kinley, Kenley, Brighton, Jackson, Quentin, and Mateo. I just, like, the whole Kinley, Kinsey, Kenley, McKinley, McKinley, McKinsley. What the fuck? Really? And then Brighton, Jackson, Quentin, and Mateo. I like Quinn. But Quentin, or however you say it, Quentin, just sounds really ugly to me. And Mateo, sorry, I'm like dying over here. I know, I understand it's traditional and blah blah blah, but that doesn't automatically make it a great name. Really. Jackson, it just seems really slumdog to me, like lower class. Brighton, and yeah, I'll just move on. Number 12 is choose a baby name based on a food or drink. So I did basil for a boy, Basil. Basil's a real name, but basil is the like spice or whatever. I think that would be pretty cute for a boy, and sage for a girl. Number 13 is choose a baby name based on a month. So I went with April for a girl and July for a boy. I kind of think July is really cool. I think everybody picks August for boys because that's kind of like the only one that really has soared into the baby name realm. I'm not a huge fan of August. I don't think Augie is cute at all. Whereas July, I think that's funky. Number 14 is choose a baby name from Twilight. I've watched all the Twilights, and I haven't really paid attention to the names. I don't really pay attention to the movies either. But I'm pretty sure Embry was like one of the wolf dude things in it. And Tia, I think she was one of the vampires. I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure Embry and Tia are from Twilight. So yeah. Number 15 and last question is choose a baby name that is already in your family. This one was really easy. They're like really the only family names I like, and they are my grandpa's name on my mom's side, which is Ambrose. Actually, it's his middle name, so his whole name is Edward Ambrose, but I love Ambrose. And my dad's grandma, so my nana, her name was Irene. So Ambrose and Irene would be the family names that I'd go with. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I tag whoever's watching this to do it. I'll link Obbs and LaLa's YouTube below, but I'm pretty sure you're all more familiar with them than you are with me, so, but it's just courtesy. Yeah, courtesy to do the shout out, so yeah, check out my other videos, hope you enjoyed this, and subscribe, like, comment, suggestions, I'm always out for suggestions, yeah.